Mark Beachy with the Maryland Theater Guide.
I'm Joel Markowitz with DCTheaterscene.com.
And we are coming to you from Washington, D.C. at the beautiful Warner Theater where the 27th Annual Helen Hayes Awards are about to take place. Tell me, Joel, what can I expect tonight?
I don't know. We're here to find out, right? There's so many nominations: dinner theaters, small theaters, medium theaters, emerging theaters, and we've got the year that Arena Stage just reopened, right, Mark?
That's right. Do you think there's going to be any special surprises tonight?
Well, you know, there's always something crazy happening at the Helen Hayes Awards, something exciting, something unexpected.
So go schmoozing on the red carpet with Joel Markowitz as he interviews nominees, rising stars, and theater goers just like you, all at the 27th Annual Helen Hayes Awards.
Look who's here, Kate Norris and Cody Nickel. How are you?
Very well. How are you?
Great.
So you have a nomination tonight.
I do. I'm up for Clyburn Park for acting in Clyburn
Well,
Park.
it just won the Pulitzer.
It just did, and we're all very, very excited about
So
it.
how'd you hear about it? Where were you when you heard about it?
I was doing a show down in Florida, which I just closed a couple days ago.
Which was?
Blythe Spirit at Gulf Shore Playhouse, and I was at home and I saw on Facebook. I think
You saw on Facebook?
I think Taryn Kohlberg Staples was the one who.
Is that sad he finds out on Facebook?
Kinda,
Well,
especially
you know.
because I'm not on Facebook.
So you won a couple of these, right?
I did a couple.
Remind them what you won.
I won for Puck in Midsummer Night's Dream, which amazed me, and
No, amazed us,
Amazed
that
you?
performance.
Clearly,
and what was the other one?
it was She Stoops.
Oh yeah, She Stoops to Comedy for Woolly Mammoth.
Are you sure you won that one? You sure?
I'm positive.
I'm here with.
Diana Malfitano.
Aiden Walker.
Okay, and you're here because you're part of this entertainment tonight, right?
Yes.
Oh, what are you guys going to be doing?
We are the dancers, and we will be performing in glittery outfits and
Super glittery.
yes.
We study at the City Dance Conservatory at Strathmore.
Oh, good.
Yes.
And you know Michael Bobbitt.
Yes,
Because
we
he's
met.
directing this thing,
Yeah, he's
right?
choreographing.
Oh, choreographing.
Yes.
Okay. So, and he just called you up out of the blue and said, hey, I need
He
you?
sent us an email. I was like, "Would you love to do this?" And we were like, "Yes."
They never pick the phone up anymore, do they?
No,
they just
it's all
email you.
internet.
Yeah.
So if you would have missed that email, you wouldn't have been here. Is that correct?
Correct.
See, Michael, call them up next time. Michael,
Amen.
please. Okay, well, good luck tonight. We'll be
Thank
watching
you.
you
Have fun.
swirl and twirl.
Thank you.
Yay.
Okay, I'm here with Hector, and he has some friends who are nominated. And who are they?
One of my friends, Greg Anderson. Him and his group from Othello. They're from Cinetic Theater Company. They did a really great job. It's a great group.
Well, they're one of my favorite troops in town. I'm a big fan of Cinetic, so I'm rooting for them too tonight. So we're going to both send them good wishes.
Oh, great, excellent. Hopefully, great wishes for them too.
I'm here with these glamorous women and one of these very incredibly talented local young actors. Introduce yourself.
I'm Sean Peterson.
Really?
Really?
And you have a couple brothers who are, a brother or brothers who are in the theater.
I do. Ian is involved in theater in DC, and Mikey just does stuff at his school, but we're both all three of us are very involved in theater.
And you all made scene stealers on my articles on DC Theater Scene, right? they kind of own it, I think, this year. So here's the proud mother. Say hello.
Hello,
And introduce yourself.
I'm Liz Peterson, and I love Joel because he's a huge advocate for all actors and directors and young actors. So I would like to thank him for that.
Oh my God, I'm blushing. Thank you. And here next to me is the very quiet, subdued Lilia Slavova, who trains a lot of these young actors, including this guy right here.
Yes, and I would like to thank Joel for always supporting those young people because I
Yeah.
and Joel believe in the only future in the theater is within the young people, and we should support them emotionally, morally, and financially.
You can be the
eventually.
shrink. I'm not the shrink. You can all do all the therapy, but not me. I'm here with a colleague, Mike Clark. How are you?
Doing good. How you
And
doing, Joel?
talk about your site, what you're doing tonight here at the Helen Hayes.
Sure. I run a site called showbizradio.net, and we are going to be live blogging and live tweeting the winners and other events as they happen.
So introduce yourself.
Albert Brown.
Cindy Mary Brown.
And you're cheering for who tonight?
Well, I'm cheering for a lot of people tonight.
And especially who?
Well, Bill Dargess is nominated for The Foreigner, and he is at, I'm the former artistic director of the Bay Theater. And,
Of course you are.
And Bill did a fantastic
the
job
hell
in
out
The
of that.
Foreigner.
Come on, he was
He did, he
hysterical.
was fabulous. It was a great thing.
And you know that Bill is
Delightful.
the artistic director over at Washington Stage Guild.
Yes, I
correct?
know, and it's
you're
about time he got a nomination.
Damn right.
Absolutely.
You
It's
know?
very exciting.
And you know what? I think he has a chance to win. How do you like that?
Yeah,
You
I
know
like it very
Because
much.
he's so well respected.
Yeah.
And people schlepped out there to see it, like us at
I know.
DC Theaters. And
I
we did.
know. I know. And you
So-
gave it a great review.
And it well deserved.
Just
Well
terrific.
deserved. you
Yes,
know?
very
so
good,
yeah, let's
very
all root for. Let's say something to Bill. Go ahead.
Bill, we wish you all the luck, and we're rooting for you tonight. We hope you make it.
All right. Thanks.
Okay. Thank you very much.
I'm Rachel Conliffe, and I'm here. I was in 2 shows over the past year. I was in Annie, just ensemble, and then I was also in Mikveh at Theater J. And people from both of those got nominated, so I'm coming.
Now tell me about your dress, and including your hat. I see skulls. Just tell me, where did you get this? Why did you choose this wonderful dress?
I got it at Hot Topic, and when I really like dark clothing and I love skulls, so when I saw this, it was just sort of perfect. And the hat's actually, it's just from Claire's. It's really easy, but actually most of the rest of this is from Claire's. But but it's I like dark stuff.
So you would be a fan of like movies like The Nightmare Before Christmas?
Yes, very much so. I love that movie, and I have since I was very little.
Okay, so I bet one day you would like to play the role of Sally.
Yes, that would be amazing.
So what do you want to be when you grow up? Do you want to be an actress?
Yes, I would love to be an actress when I don't really want to in college, but I would love to when I get out, and I'd love to be doing that for the rest of my life.
Okay, so you're already making plans for college. What do you want to study in college?
History.
Why history?
I like it. It's bloody and dark and horrible.
Okay.
Hello, Jane Petkovsky. How are you?
Hello, Joel Markowitz. How are you?
Love the dress.
Thank you.
What is the color here of the night?
I think this is teal.
Teal.
But actually, there's a story behind the dress.
Always.
As you know, I am doing stage door with American Century Theater, which is
that's ER, not RE.
Correct.
I must always say that.
Correct. And which is a story about a bunch of aspiring stage actresses who all live together in a rooming house. Actually, I'm playing the landlady at the rooming house. But in the course of the show, there's a lot of women in the show. And the characters all share, it's in the Depression.
Right. Why
They
not?
are
right?
constantly sharing their clothing.
Yeah.
So in the course of the play, they're all switching their dresses around. In any
Right.
given scene, you'll see the same
Right.
dress on 3 different women. So as the Helen Hayes was approaching, everyone brought in their finery, and everybody traded dresses. So we're all wearing somebody else's dress.
Jesus, it fits well.
Yes, and we're all.
Whose dress is it really?
This is Alison Cort's dress. She plays the lovely Hollywood actress Jean
Right.
Maitland.
Bill Largess always dresses in red. Why is it? Or is this cranberry? Do you relish this jacket? What
No,
is it?
I'll tell you, I'm dressed like this as a tribute to my status as a Dark Horse nominee. Just like I'm riding to hounds.
Really?
Not really. I'm wearing it because I think it looks great.
It looks great.
That's why. That's why I'm
You're the
wearing
only one. See how I could find you in the crowd?
I know. Well, there's that too. People will remember which one I am.
Well, talk about the foreigner. You schlepped all the way to Annapolis to do this. Why'd you do it?
Because I love the play. It's great fun, and it was a great opportunity to work with Vinny Lancisi, who was the director.
Right.
And I just figured it was worth it. It is true. It's a long trip, but I never regretted it for a minute. Had a ball doing it.
Well, I must tell you, there are a lot of people who are rooting for you tonight.
Oh, I'm glad to hear
including me. Sorry, other nominees.
No, it's all right. I won't tell anybody.
I won't tell anybody.
I won't tell
the
anybody.
whole world will see this now and yell at me.
That's all right.
Larry Muncie.
Tina Marie DeSimone.
And you're a nominee for what?
Best Ensemble of a Musical, which is Hairspray.
And here you are outside of your dress, and you played Edna Turnblad.
I almost wore the heels, but decided it was going to be a long night, so I stayed with the flats.
I think that's a really great idea. Let me take a look here. Can we get the shoes? Get the shoes?
Get the pants.
Get the pants. Oh my
Had to
God,
be a little flamboyant.
This is like
for it,
crazy.
Edna.
This is crazy. I know. This
It's
is really
great.
crazy.
It's a wonderful night in Washington.
know.
It really is.
It was lovely over there too.
Really? What'd they feed you? I want to know.
Oh,
They had a salmon cake.
yeah, that was
Ribs.
delicious.
Here's
Tracy, my daughter.
Oh my God, we got Tracy and we got Edna here. The Turnblads are here.
Hey, Johan.
Oh my God, Celia Blitzer, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
And you're a nominee too?
I am
For working your tush off in Hairspray.
But it was fun every single moment. I had a ball.
And so, what's next for you? What are you doing now?
Xanadu at Toby's Baltimore.
And who are you going to play?
I am one of the muses.
Oh, why not? You know, it'll be amusing to see you as the muse.
Be an evil woman for once.
It's about time. The real you coming out in this role?
Maybe.
Okay.
Never. She's my sweet daughter.
Perfectly innocent.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Okay, have a good time tonight.
Bye-bye,
We'll
you
see you at the
too.
party.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
The High Steppin' Manzari brothers, how are you doing? Introduce yourself.
I'm Leo Manzari.
John Manzari.
So what's happened since Sophisticated Ladies? What's been happening in your life?
A lot of stuff. We did So You Think You Can Dance, National Dance Day here in DC, the Jerry Lewis Telethon, the Monique Show. Right now I'm in college at Marymount Manhattan.
And the Larry King Cardiac Foundation.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, we did
They
that.
got all pumped up that day. That's
Yeah,
good.
that was really nice.
That's good. So you're both nominated. Is this
Yeah.
kind of weird? You're against each other? Is this kind of strange? Or what?
You know, in the end, we're still supporting the Manzari brothers as a whole.
All right,
so,
the right answer.
Yeah.
All right, that's the brother answer.
Yeah.
All right. That's good. So who's going to win, huh? If
We
you
both
win.
did.
Yeah.
No, you're both winners. My God, everybody went crazy when you were up there. I mean, you were the guys everybody talked about for months and months and months. Seriously. And we're all looking to see what's next with you. So stay in college, do well, and let us know what you're doing, okay? And enjoy yourself. It's your first Helen Hayes, right?
Yeah.
Have a good time. You deserve it. You both were fabulous in those
Thank you.
roles. Okay, guys. Thank you.
Hi, yes, I'm Jacqueline Lawton. I wrote the Helen Hayes tribute
You did.
this year to Tommy Tune, and it's an absolute thrill to be able to honor him because I'm a Texan, he's a Texan, and I'm a Longhorn, he's a Longhorn, so it's been really wonderful, and I'm excited to be here
I'm
tonight.
looking forward to seeing what you did.
Yeah, I think you think you're going to be really proud.
So you're going to be
very good.
reaching new heights with Tommy Tune tonight,
I think
huh?
so. We all will. We'll all be
Sure.
elevated.
I'm a big fan too.
He's wonderful, and
So
he's
what was-
here.
Coco Cone. I asked the Metro station if you're going to be hot cocoa tonight if you win.
I have a little 7-year-old friend who calls me Hot Coco.
So talk about. I interviewed you.
Yeah, of course.
Because you came in the last second. You're to
I did.
save the day.
show.
That's right.
Yep.
So talk a little bit about that role you had and what you're nominated for. 2 roles, right?
3 roles. I'm nominated for Glimpses of the Moon for Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Musical. And I played 3 kind of kooky roles. One
No,
particularly.
you? Cookie?
Who, me?
Cookie Coco?
Cookie for Coco.
Right.
Had a wonderful time. I came in at the last minute with 5 days of rehearsal and took over a role from a lost actor. And really
Whose name will we name this? Don't ever say.
I don't even know it, so it would be easy enough
Oh,
to
good. Okay,
not
good.
mention it. And just really had the time of my life.
Nice to see you. So this is the composer I love, Ricky Ian Gordon. And you just had a couple of your 2 operas here in the D.C. area.
Yeah, 2 Grief Seekers, Northeastern Eurydice. Yeah.
And they were wonderful, lovely.
Well, thank you. I was so glad you
and
went.
Green Sneakers was a killer.
It's a heartbreaker.
No, I didn't mean to say that. I'm so sorry.
No, it is.
No, I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
It was terrible.
It's okay.
I'm Allison Drucker. I'm a devoted fan.
I'm Tom Holtzman. We love the theater here, and we love to support the Helen Hayes Awards because they recognize what great theater there is in Washington.
God, we just don't have any theater in this place, do we?
Oh, no, hardly. There's New York, and then there's us. We're good.
Do you know I was in New York this week and I saw a couple musicals that are about to open, and 4 of the famous critics said they wish they were here this year because the theater here in D.C. was better. How do you like that?
I want to hear more and more of that.
The one thing you can say is that all the houses are dark tonight.
Well, in a nice way. In a nice way, but they're shedding their light here. How's that for
something like that? Yeah.
Something like that.
Poetic.
Yeah, I wanted to enlighten people here. So. John Aniello Award tonight.
Yeah.
Talk about it.
You know, I think what's most exciting about it is that we have such an itty-bitty staff, and our board and our small advisory councils in Winston-Salem and DC, and beyond it just sort of being, a pat on the back for us, I feel like it's a real acknowledgement for all the hard work they do, because of course we can pay our staff practically nothing, and so it means a lot to be able to say your work actually means something. It's really making a difference.
But it says a lot about this DC theater community too. I mean, how many cities are nice enough to say, let's acknowledge the young emerging companies, and that means a lot to us. We really appreciate it.
I was rooting that night that was announced. I was standing at the line. I went like, and you're supposed to be like really serious, and I went, yeah, and they all looked like, who? Oh, it's Markowitz. It's okay, we know.
That's you, Joel, though. I mean, Joel, you are a staple of this community.
I'm so tacky. It's true. I'm a staple.
I'm Mark Beachy for the Maryland Theater Guide. Have a theatrical day.